Welcome back to Making a Difference. I'm Steve Strum. This morning we have Ashley Perkins from We Matter Too. Good morning, young lady.
Good morning.
So we can talk about a lot of stuff, a lot of things to chat through. What is We Matter Too?
Well, We Matter Too started because in 2019, I was discriminated against for my mental health. As a pharmacist and being in the medical world, I'd never hidden my mental health from anyone and never imagined that somebody would use my mental health against me. So when an individual used my mental health against me within an organization that I volunteered in and had for 20 years, I found myself in a unique position. Having someone using my mental health against me. And after 8 months of being put through a very difficult situation, and then I left that organization, I realized if it could happen to me, someone who has privilege, who has education, who knew what was going on but didn't know what to do, I knew I needed to do something. So We Matter Too came out of that because we wanted to raise awareness and let people know how frequently this can happen, and we wanted people to have someone there who can help them through those situations.
So let's talk a little bit about the stigma, or maybe the formerly known as stigma, of mental health. And I guess over the last couple of years, right, we've all been through the pandemic, and now we're in this, post-apocalyptic world that we live in. The stigma of mental health is changing, right? So everybody's got something, right? We all got something that kind of, ticks us differently. And there's a lot of resources, and unfortunately, those resources are at an all-time high in demand because of this pandemic business. So a lot of the stigma for mental health seems to be, on the surface, going away. But your experience is maybe different than that. Yes. So what does We Matter Too, and I know we have a book right here called I Matter Too, which we're going to talk about that in a minute, but We Matter Too, what is it that you do for those people that are struggling, whether it's discrimination in the workplace for mental health, getting up in the morning, looking at themselves in the mirror, going, oh my God, I'm terrible. What are you guys doing to help those with mental health through your programs?
So we're on Twitter. It's peer support. We all have lived experience with mental health issues. And peer support is just that. We are there on Twitter supporting each other. And that's what it is. When I started on Twitter, I knew I had to get off Facebook where everyone knew me. I needed to go to a social media site where I didn't know people. And I went to Twitter. And I just started building a community of people where we all had these things in common, but we didn't know each other. And we just started to gravitate to each other. We started to share experiences. And through those sharing of experiences, people are able to put words to something that they may not have been able to describe before. Mm-hmm. And so through that experience, they're able to now put words to something. And then others are able to feel less alone. So we're going through these processes together. And once a week, we do Share to Help Others, so that they're able to go through a prompt that I come up with, and they can openly share with each other so that everybody's just sharing. And the community's grown over time, and we're just continuing to be there for each other. And anyone can come in, like it's not closed, like it's just a group of people there that come together and just support each other because we all have experiences.
So as we take it out, right, we're going to definitely do how to get in touch with you.
Yes.
But, you said you wrote a book. Now, when I hear people about writing a book, they write a book. You wrote a book.
Yes, I did.
So tell us about the book. I Matter Too. That's you right there.
That's
me. There you go. Look at that. And I got one that's even signed. It says, Steve, don't be an idiot.
No, that's
Love
not
Ashley.
what it says.
No, it doesn't. It says, always remember to give yourself grace. Hugs, Ashley Perkins. Premise of the book, based off your life story, you put it in words for other people to find maybe healing. Would that be a good way to say that? Yeah. The fact that you've had the courage to do this, and to do this, right? There's only 9 billion people on the planet that could tune into this, is amazing. If people want to find out more about your mental health journey or how it's been inspired for you to help others, what's the best way to connect with you?
So you can find me on Twitter at all times. I'm there all the time. My handle is at because I matter. You can see it. You can see a thread.
Because I matter. Right. Twitter.
You can see a thread between
Sure.
all of this. Because when I started this, our stories matter. And that's
Sure.
what this all boils down to, is all of our stories matter.
And don't ruin the book for me.
I'm not going to.
But
I'm not going to.
what's my key takeaway? Or is that going to ruin the book?
No, it's not going to. But the reason why you hear we matter too, I matter too, my handle because I matter, is that the labels that we get when we get diagnosed, when we hear about all, people tend to hear those labels and forget about the person,
Right.
the human being that's behind all of that. That's not what matters. Our stories matter.
Mm-hmm.
The things about us as human beings, that's what matters. This book, my stories, the things I've been through, that's what matters.
And you're using this as a platform to help others.
Correct.
That's
because
amazing.
I've been through a lot of things, and some people would wonder how I've been able to do the things I've done because of the things I've been through. But I say, because I've done these things, that's how I've been able to get to where I've gotten, because I haven't stopped trying to do it. So I hope that it's a non-traditional self-help book. And I actually say that at the beginning. I say, this isn't a self-help book. No. This is me. This is who I've become and how I've done it. Hopefully you can feel less alone by reading it.
Well, thank you for coming on our show, and thank you for being not only an advocate, but a voice for the voiceless in this world. I really appreciate your time today. Guys, thank you for joining us on Making a Difference. If you like us, share us. Remember, live with gratitude. Everybody matters, and so does this lady.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.